Hi, folks. The Golgi apparatus, or the Golgi apparatus, is a structure in an animal or plant cell that helps with protein and lipids. Let me go ahead and show you a picture of this. This is the picture of a plant cell. And what you're going to find is those little creatures down, not creatures, those little things down there, those organelles right there are they are the Golgi apparatus. They transport, they compact, they pack together, and they transport the proteins and lipids to specific locations. That is their response. That's their job. And what's interesting is those microtubules that we talked about in another time are structures that help to move the structure, help to move the lipids along. They help keep the Golgi bodies in a certain amount of, keep them contained. Now, I'm going to read this to you and try to help you understand a little bit better. And let's see if we can try this from the top here. I'm going to do my best to explain it to you this way. The Golgi apparatus, called Golgi complex or body, is a membrane-bound organelle of eukaryotic cells, which means they have a nucleus in them. And that is made of a series of flattened, stacked pouches called cisternae. The Golgi apparatus is responsible for transporting, modifying, and packaging proteins and lipids into vesicles for delivery to targeted destinations. It is located in the cytoplasm next to the endoplasmic reticulum and near the cell nucleus. So there you have it. They're bunched in there. And while many types of cells contain only one or several Golgi apparatus, plant cells contain hundreds, but we're not worried too much about the plant cells right now. We're trying to focus on the animal cells. Now, one thing you can also know about these, I'm going to try to give you a picture of this. In general, the Golgi apparatus is made up of approximately 4 to 8 cisternae, although in some single-celled organisms, it may consist of as many as 60 cisternae. The cisternae are held together by matrix proteins, and the whole of the Golgi apparatus is supported by cytoplasmic microtubules. Remember I said that? Those microtubules keep those bodies together. That's part of what those microtubules do. They act like a structure. They maintain structure within the cell, okay? Now, there's a couple of portions that you need to know about, and that is held together my microtubules. The apparatus has 3 primary compartments, known generally as CIS, C-I-S, which is cisternae nearest the endoplasmic reticulum, the medial, M-E-D-I-A-L, or central layers of cisternae, and the trans, which is a cisternae farthest from the endoplasmic reticulum. 2 networks, the cis-Golgi network and a trans-Golgi network, which are made up of the outermost cisternae at the cis and trans faces, are responsible for the essential task of sorting proteins and lipids that are received or released by the organelle. So it's the cis and the trans, those 2 compartments, that do the most in terms of making sure that proteins are processed properly, okay? The proteins and lipids received in the cis face arrive in clusters of fused vesicles. These fused vesicles migrate along microtubules, again, along those little tubules. That's a structure. They migrate along them. And through a special trafficking compartment called the vesicular tubular cluster. The vesicular tubular cluster that lies between the endoplasmic reticulum and the Golgi apparatus. When a vesicle cluster fuses with the cis membrane, the contents are delivered into the lumen of the cis face cisterna. As proteins and lipids progress from the cis face to the trans face, they are modified into functional molecules and are marked for delivery to specific intracellular or extracellular locations. Now, I know, still kind of complicating, but it gives you at least a general idea of what these, you get those tubulars and you got the cis and the trans on the one side, cis and their compartments, and they work together to get these proteins to where they're supposed to be. It's a little challenging, but if you just let it sink in a little bit, it should make sense. That, and we can talk about it another time too. We'll be talking more about it. Thanks for watching.